Yo, what's up, guys? Gecko here, and we are back for more Rain Code. We are currently in the Mystery Labyrinth to figure out who is behind Shachi's death, as well as the crazy shit that has been going down in Kanai Ward with flooding and explosions and all kinds of crazy things happening. Um, I wanted to start with our solution keys here, because even though we did go through them last time, there were a couple new things I noticed and put together. The first is that in the parking lot explosion, there is blood on some of the rubble down there, which I did not notice before. But like that's definitely a blood spray. I don't know what that means or how it could be related, but that seems huge. I can't believe I didn't notice that before. I don't think it can be Shachi's blood. When I saw this, like my first thought was like, maybe he was actually shot inside and then brought up there. But we know that the peacekeepers chased him up there, so it couldn't be that. But somebody inside died from this, either from the explosion or they were killed in there and then the room was blown up or something like that. But there is blood here somehow. That's really the biggest thing. The other thing was just more thoughts on what's actually going on and this whole plan that the culprit has kind of ensnared us in. The motive for the resistance, if they are the ones framing us for this, is fishy. We talked about that, how like it doesn't seem like the resistance is behind this, or at least like if it's someone from the resistance, it's some kind of like spy. Like the resistance itself isn't in charge of all this or behind all this. Um, the fact that they had us put these bombs out, but then also gave us a way to defuse them is partly what seems strange and like they were like playing us almost. I think what they were doing is that they were basically they turned us into a scapegoat. So they made a criminal declaration that we had planted these bombs, and now the whole city's out looking for us. The peacekeepers, everybody else is against us. So it gave them someone to pin the blame on, not just for these bombs, but also for the bigger ones, like the one at the irrigation channel that caused the flooding. That looks like it was on us now, too, because we planted the other bombs. So it's a really nefarious way to pin everything on us. And then giving us the way to defuse the bombs basically kept us distracted so that we would not like see or find who the culprit was and figure shit out while everything else was going down. Because it kept us busy doing that. And they didn't care if we defused those bombs because those weren't the important bombs that were part of the plan. It was basically all a distraction. So we have been played this entire chapter. And I really truly have no idea what's going on in this case. Like I said last time that if I had to pick a guess as the culprit, I'd have to pick a Cardi. But even now, I'm like kind of doubting that. I don't know who it would be. Maybe it is him, but like I really cannot figure out what the hell is going on. So we're just gonna proceed and try to have the game kind of take us through this and try to figure out each answer as we go because I don't have the full answers right now. But we are at this question here. Where did the culprit shoot the victim from? And I said last time, I think it has to be the roof, even though we don't know how that's possible or how they escaped. I think that's the only answer that makes sense and is possible. So we're going to try this, and the game should tell us if it's correct or not.
Right here.
All right, let's try it.
That was the right answer, but
Okay, it was. But now we have to deal with this Escher bullshit.
he was shot on the roof. Doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
Not necessarily. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's what I haven't figured out yet.
Placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide.
Yeah, they had to be. They had to be, because they put the gun in his hand.
That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
But how the hell did they get away? That's what I can't figure out. Was it actually a suicide? I've gone so back and forth. No, we know it was a homicide. Oh, this is a look at this skeleton. This is a fancy lad. We know it's a homicide because the labyrinth already took us through that.
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you arrived.
Yeah.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
Where could the murderer have gone?
What is this door in the middle of nowhere? Oh, okay, sweet. So we get to go back to the scene of the crime. Oh, what's that?
We're back at the crime scene.
That's different. We couldn't see that before. Whatever the thing is on the ground. Follow the culprit's escape route. Oh shit, we have to figure this out right now.
The culprit's escape route? We need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Okay. Oh my word, I haven't figured this out yet. Okay, so. We said it can't be the door because the peacekeepers were there. Unless this was a setup by them and the person's working with the peacekeepers. The other side just drops. So there's the emergency stairs there that we came up. This is a drop that somebody could not have jumped from. This side is, you know, the building is so much taller. How would you get out that way? And the peacekeepers were behind it. So that's why I haven't figured it out. How did they do it?
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
Oh, whoops. I wasn't trying to say this was the first thing. I just wanted to examine it and see if I could learn
No,
anything
that's
new.
impossible. At the time of the incident, the peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers. Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? This is the neighboring building. This is the rooftop edge. And it said there was no sign that someone had used like a rope or anything to shimmy down here. They would have had to do it pretty quickly too. And then the stairs. Those are the only ways out. I guess I can just examine all of them. Is there any way they could have come this way without us seeing them? It's just one set of stairs. Let's just see what it says about it.
Ah, so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs. Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him. What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not? I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here. Yet again, you called me sheltered. Hey, I'm just telling it like it is. Sheltered this, sheltered that.
I don't know if the culprit realized I was there. The footage from the security
Oh.
camera positioned here didn't show anybody around.
Wait, that's a good point. They wouldn't have known they couldn't use the stairs. They had no reason to think someone was coming up that way. Well, that's an interesting thought. So either that is how they got down somehow without us noticing, or there was a reason that they didn't want to use the stairs or couldn't.
Which makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that yet. Because the thing is, I don't fully trust the footage because if it's someone from the Resistance who has access to the camera, they theoretically could have altered it afterwards or destroyed that part of it. So if there was a way for them to get down here without us seeing them, it's an option. But I don't think there is. It really is just like one narrow staircase. Okay, I guess we just try all of these until it tells us the answer. Unless the answer is none of them, and then that throws off everything that we thought before.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
It is very high up. Okay, well, neighboring building then?
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building? Or culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill-seeker.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without touching them.
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
That's what you're disappointed about?
Yeah, it's none of them.
Yuma, this is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
Oh, what am I not thinking of? It's driving me crazy that I can't figure it out. I like it. It's like I'm really into it and I want to figure it out, and it's driving me crazy that I can't.
We can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Because it's like, okay, so if we're trying to just go purely off of evidence, drop all other preconceived notions, just based on the evidence we have and what we just looked at with the escape routes, if that's the case, we kind of have to assume it was a suicide, because there's no possible way for somebody to escape this rooftop without us seeing. So were we wrong about that from the start? But that also doesn't add up for other reasons. Like, nothing adds up.
This isn't funny. At this rate, we'll run out of time.
What are we supposed to do? There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the mystery labyrinth. Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
The only other thing I thought of, I don't think this is the case. It was just like a random thought I had, was like, what if the peacekeepers that were chasing him, what if this is all some sort of setup to frame us, and one of the peacekeepers is like whoever it is, the culprit, some other resistance spy, traitor person who stole a peacekeeper outfit, and so they actually killed him, and then they went back behind the door and they knew we were coming. It's very far-fetched. I don't think that's what happened. It was just like a passing thought I had.
This isn't an attraction at some theme park. Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him?
Oh, snap. She's got a point. She's got a fucking point.
A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless.
I did not expect them to be at each other's throats so much. I kind of like it. It is funny.
You called me sheltered again. How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes... Seriously, are you dead? Quiet, please.
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow, but how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene.
The umbrella. We haven't talked about that yet. And it's not even a solution key, but it was there.
Wait, if nothing was there, what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
Is that what the explosion was for?
What? Destroyed evidence?
Well, could it, like, are you saying they could have climbed down with a rope, and the reason the explosion happened was to, like, blow up the rope and hide the fact that someone climbed down? Although they'd be right in the way of where the explosion went off.
Leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
When it was discovered, when the rooftop was first entered. Yeah, let's see what it looked like before anything happened.
When Shachi first called me up to the rooftop, the culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Alright, leave it to me. What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here? Let's do it, Master! Wait!
Ow! Oh, dude, I felt that one. Just shit. I have a feeling she doesn't need to harm him, and it's just the method she chooses. Sorry, Yuma. Like, there's gotta be a non-violent way to pull a memory out of him.
Are you alright, Yuma?
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Yeah.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Oh my word. Crime scene recreation. Alright, let's look around. Oh, hello? Oh, that's Fubuki. Never mind. For some reason, I couldn't tell who that was at first. I thought we got to see the culprit. Yuma, I shall support you to the best of my abilities. Thank you. Okay, what's different? Let's look over the edge. It wouldn't have exploded yet, right? Oh, this could be huge. If we can see it before it exploded.
Like there's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall.
Yeah, but look at the floor or the ground down below.
What is that? A storm drain? Has that always been there?
Oh. It's a Cardi. He dove into the water.
Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble.
So they hid that there was a storm drain there. It's a Cardi. I'm telling you, dude.
So the drain was covered after
Now I'm
this
confident in that
explosion.
read. Crime scene recreated. Let's go.
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really? You did it, Yuma!
Uh-oh.
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about. You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide! There's nobody to pursue! After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop.
But you can dive off a rooftop.
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
All right.
With these weirdo fantasies, I'm saying Shachi committed suicide. You're such a maggot. There is no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
That claim doesn't hold up! No, there is a culprit! And there's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Ugh, such a drag. You're still talking about that? What a downer!
The height of the roof, the drain. Yeah, I assume we have to use the drain since that's the one that we just picked up.
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide.
Yep.
So, where did the culprit go? You can't escape through the roof door. You can't escape down the emergency stairs. Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time? Oh, impossible! There's simply no place to run.
I think not.
I'll slash through this mystery! No, there is a way out! The drain directly below the rooftop!
Don't let any shady statements.
Oh,
slip
we
out.
got more shit. Mystery Phantoms will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the words of the answer you think is right. Alright, so they're going to ask a question this time.
The drain? Without it? What's that got to do with flame from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
I will. I will answer that. How did they escape? They dove into the drain. There we go. Yep.
This, I'll expose the truth! culprit dove into the drain from the roof. That was the culprit's escape route.
Bye-bye.
They disappeared, but to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
It would have to be pretty deep water underneath, right?
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case.
Okay, was I wrong about the rubble
culprit
having
opened
blood?
the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The
That's
Dodo
not
district was
a
flooded,
huge
so
opening.
naturally the drain would have been filled
You'd
with
have to
water.
have balls to make that dive.
Then the culprit swam away.
Although, how high is a high dive? Maybe it's like
To escape the
equivalent.
roof that way.
I mean, obviously, a pool you're diving into is way bigger than the storm drain, but if you're a competitive swimmer, you could definitely do it.
So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape. Why? We defeated these monsters already.
I think this is the
Our
explosion.
narrowest follow the culprit's escape route.
Oh, so we have to jump in too.
We have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
I have to jump from up here? And now more trains have suddenly appeared. What is happening?
It's gonna be a question. Yeah, we have to fall into the right one.
Master, you have to make up your mind and jump.
Fubuki, you okay there?
Free falling!
Who was capable of committing this crime? A resistance leader. It took me a second for my brain to put that together because it wasn't a person's name. Well, I mean, we knew that.
We actually made it.
I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest. But we managed to get down. It's not over yet. Look over there.
Hello. Yeah, this is where we have to call him out.
Looks like all the suspects are here. Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once.
Oh, they're gonna run.
Then we better chase after them.
Get him! Come back here, motherfuckers.
Common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
But if someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them. If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with a cover-up attempted
Oh,
at the crime
where are we
scene.
supposed to... Wait, where's the... Oh, we can go through here. Oh, no, we can't. Never mind. It was supposed to be a dead end.
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers, but it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers.
Yeah. Oh, and then the reason that he would have stayed on the roof instead of immediately running to the emergency stairs is probably because Icardi was up there, and it's like, that would give you pause. It's like, what are you doing up here too? You know what I
As a
mean?
matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly...
Makes me sad because I kind of liked Icardi. We didn't know much about him, but he seemed cool.
And that culprit is among them?
But he's not. He sucks.
Organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is. But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
Whew. That's quite a jump. Holy shit, Yuma.
Master, over there!
A
Are those
giant
fish tanks?
water tank?
here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries.
Huh?
What's it gonna be this time? Yeah, he really has not gotten used to that yet. What would be necessary for the culprit to commit the crime?
On you, Master.
Got it.
Is it gonna be swimming? Is that one of the options? Oh, be left-hand, be good at swimming. Yeah. Stop right there. Oh, nice throw. Slow-mo action. Let's fucking go. Nice one, Yuma.
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer. Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
Hey, there we go.
We finally caught up.
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi...
It's you!
I wouldn't kill anyone! I didn't kill anyone!
Are you sure about that, buddy? You sure?
It's you, Icardi! You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi! Huh? What?
Well, the dramatic lighting makes him look really sinister right now.
No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit! That's bullshit!
Whoa! Look at that outfit. That's insane. He's got like no face. It's just like wires in there.
Kill Shachi? I'm not the culprit!
This is a wild design.
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure? But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand. Master, let's solve this thing once and for all!
Right.
Alright, there's his talent. Yeah, so we have his talent, we have Servan's experience, his traumatic experience. We have Margala's alibi, and we have Iruka's talent. So I'm not sure yet what the topic's gonna be. But we'll somehow have to prove it couldn't be anyone else.
There are other resistance members! I know! Margala is the culprit!
He has an alibi.
Margala shot Shachi on the roof!
No, he did not.
This is the truth! Margala has an alibi! It's impossible for him to have done it!
I think, yeah, we're gonna have to prove everybody's innocence, aren't we?
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit!
Yeah, she would know that he's left-handed, though. That's the thing. That's why it can't be her.
Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi!
Oh no, okay, we have to wait. I was gonna say this is not the right time to use this. It's too much of a leap in logic. We know she couldn't do it, but we have to specifically contradict or prove that she would know which hand to put the gun in. I'm doing bad at dodging these. Nope, I didn't mean to press that. I did not mean to press that. That is not right.
Iruka did... She never...
It's not Margala. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, we're changing the... Wait.
The culprit is Servan!
Wait, what? Did it jump ahead? It's different, even though I didn't get it right. What the hell? Has it ever done that before? That threw me the fuck off.
He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse. Then escaped through the drain.
Come on, there we go. I got it just in time. I wonder if it'll go back to Aruka. We skipped over that.
Servan was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
Was that a glitch? We never just proved Aruka. What was the game supposed to do that, or did we just cheat the system?
Yuma, you did it! You defeated the monster! Huh? But what about the treasure? That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses. But the truth still hasn't appeared! Where is the real culprit's soul?
Also, the countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth?
Yeah, now I'm wondering if, like, are there multiple people involved again in this one? Is it like Akardi's the one who killed Shachi, but somebody else was behind the bombs? Servan could be behind the bombs. He does know how to make bombs.
Wait, I know. It's... Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
We really don't. I don't anyway.
Overall picture?
There's no mistake that Icardi made Shachi's murder look like a suicide, but we don't know why he did it.
Well, that's a good point, too.
If he wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Oh, what's happening now?
The water is flowing somewhere.
Well, we're probably going to get into the flooding side of things now and why that happened.
I wonder where it is heading.
The water flows somewhere. If the mystery labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure. You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot. The slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads.
That's a cool way to think of it. That's a big-ass bomb. Holy shit.
A dead end? And this countdown timer looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
Do you want to defuse another bomb, Yuma?
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
Huh? What?
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
You shouldn't be!
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do.
I love when Yuma panics. His voice deliveries are so good.
Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too. Like how you did in the real world.
This giant...
Oh, do we have to do another one of those fucking IQ mini
If you
games?
can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Oh, that's fine. If it's a mystery thing, that's fine.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it. For you are the elite bomb diffuser. He who tames the god of darkness. Holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
Yeah, now it's a mouthful.
You'll be fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, it does involve dying, though. Sorry. What was the purpose of the bombing? Well, that's a diversion, terrorism, a call to revolution. I think it was a diversion. Right? Well, the bombs that we placed were a diversion. I don't know if the big one was that caused the flooding, but let's try it.
Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
You mean the diversion?
Yeah, like what were they diverting from? That's probably what it's gonna ask next. Because well, but does that mean even the bomb that caused the flooding was also a diversion? They must have been trying to hide something in that district then, right? The other fishy thing I forgot to say at the beginning when I was looking back through the keys is the office that we were in, that we're in the real world right now, cornered by the peacekeepers. It is not underwater, but we can't open the door because there's water on the other side. So somehow that room did not flood or was drained somehow. So that's interesting. I don't know what that means yet either, but just something to note.
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction.
Oh, okay. Nope, they are talking about
They
what
just
I
wanted
said
to frame
before.
me as a terrorist to put the peacekeepers' attention
Yep.
on me.
That was all a
That's
distraction.
why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
So actually, in a way, Yuma is smarter than me in that sense, because I was freaking out about how unworried he seemed to be about the bombs and how he wanted to go investigate other stuff, when in reality, going to investigate other stuff was the better move, and also the reason we got any clues about Shachi's death, because we were going to the hideout in the first place.
What?
So, you were right, Yuma. I was wrong.
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Right.
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yuma. Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own.
He's done a lot of stuff on his own. What do you
I'm
mean?
sure you can do it. I believe in you. You believe? The god of darkness believes in Yuma? Focus! You're out of time, Master. Defuse this bomb!
Okay, so next is... Oh, okay. What was the culprit doing during the diversion? Oh, it's just one... It's just one big... Oh, okay, here. Use a solution key. Oh, let's see. This is what they were doing while we were busy. Yeah, that was their real objective all along. We were just the scapegoat. We defused the gay bomb.
The countdown stopped! You defused it! Great work, Yuma!
What the fuck? Why is that face looking at me? Why was it a face? What the fuck?
So the culprits
Oh, so
really
we are
were
right at the end,
was to
actually.
flood Marunomon district.
Yeah, but
They used the
why? We
bombs
still
to
don't know
draw the
why.
peacekeepers' attention toward me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunomon district.
But what's the point in doing that? Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The resistance was challenging the peacekeepers. Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
Yeah, I still don't know what their end game is.
There! We finally cornered you!
Wait! Please hear me out. This was Shachi's wish.
Shachi's wish?
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward. He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. Wanted to reduce the suffering of children. This mission was to flood Marunomon district, to send the rich a message. But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the peacekeepers did it.
No, because then it could just be suicide if he wanted to make it look like the peacekeepers. That doesn't make sense why Akardi would have to do it.
Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice?
The other reason that doesn't add up is that the entire reason, well, they were bombed, but the entire reason they told us we were setting up cameras is to catch criminal activity from the peacekeepers and expose them. If you could just do that, they kill people all the time. We don't need to kill the resistance leader to prove a point about them killing innocent people. People know that already.
Now that you see the truth, please.
Come up with a better lie, Akardi, come on.
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
No.
That's a lie. Shachi didn't want this.
Hell yeah, get it, Yuma.
What?
He also was against terrorism, too. He wouldn't have even done the flooding plan in the first place.
What you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
I've heard him speak. Shachi valued human lives more than anything.
Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people. We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this. Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Yuma's fired up. Let's go.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You'll pay for this.
Hell yeah, get it, Yuma.
Expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
I love when he's angry. Get it, Yuma. This is such a fun change of pace from the last one. That was really heartbreaking and conflicting. This one's just like, no, fuck you for doing this, Akardi. We're gonna fuck him up. Can we skip this? I don't think we can. It's okay. We'll just have to watch Yuma get put in Shinigami's mouth again, I guess. Sorry, buddy. Thanks, I hate it. I hate it every time. God Shinigami.
Let's head to the truth, Master.
This one wrapped up pretty quickly. I didn't think we were almost at the end when we started playing today. Oh, okay. I always forget the buttons for these.
Get away from me! That's bullshit! Stop! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Damn it all!
We've got a combo going.
Stay away from me! Stop! 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 You're an outsider. What do you know?
I want to learn what his actual plan was, though. Like, what was he trying to do? Maybe it was terrorism from him, and he's like, that's how he thinks things should be done. It could just be as simple as that.
Why we plunged the city into chaos.
I thought there was something more juicy going on. I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if that's all it was.
Shachi wanted. Shachi told me.
If he would really sacrifice Shachi for this, like, come on. Not even sacrifice, just like fucking kill him to get him out of the way.
We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor.
Well, that's what we're disputing? Oh, whoops, I forgot I had to push it. Their motive... I guess the motive?
Come on.
Nope, that was not right. Shit, we haven't messed one of these up before. It wasn't that one. What did Shachi want to do anyway? Did he really choose to sacrifice himself? Then why would he flood Marunimon District? Yeah, I'm sure that was the real objective. What do you mean? It was something we saw on the way to the power plant. Flooding that area caused several of them to float out. Oh, was it to get the safes? We were in a noble battle. Okay, I guess I didn't understand how that was connected. Is it saying that, like, he was gonna keep the safes for himself instead of give it to other people? Is that what we're arguing here? Man, I really did not know what was going on in this one. I think we'll do fine score-wise, because we did pretty okay on the mini games, but, like, I felt clueless for most of it. But that's how it be sometimes. You can't figure them all out. That's part of the fun of it, too.
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance. You just wanted to take the safes.
Oh, okay, he was just keeping them for himself. Okay, I get it now.
Huh? Safes?
Many facilities in Marunouman districts use safes made by Amaterasu Corporation, including the bank.
Bro, there are so many better ways to steal money than this fucking plan. What are you doing? Akardi's a dumbass. Forget I ever said he was a cool character. This guy's fucking stupid.
These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Oh, we did see some safes floating around Marunouman district.
The culprit knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to take if they were floating.
Well, they're not lighter because they're floating. I mean, they'll float down the water, but, like, you've still got to be able to get them out somehow.
So, it was a bank heist?
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case.
Damn, that is so anticlimactic. Like not in a bad way. I'm not saying, like, this whole chapter is bad because of that, but just what a stupid plan to do all this for a heist to get money. Like, come on, dude.
You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank. This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
Yeah, kill this guy. I don't care. Kill this guy. I don't care about taking his soul.
You did it, Master. Now that we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi.
Yeah, but see, this is really interesting from a thematic standpoint, because the last one was, like, very much a case where the people, I mean, you could make an argument for them deserving to die, but we kind of talked about, like, why it was such a conflict of, like, they are just in a really, really shitty situation, and they don't really deserve to die for what they did. And Yuba was so torn up over it. And this one, it's like, he's obviously pissed off right now that this happened and that Akardi did this. But I'm curious how he's going to react, and that, like, okay, even if the person actually did something, like, really, really shitty and you think that they deserve punishment, like, do they still deserve to be killed for it? It could bring up some interesting moral dilemmas for him.
Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case.
But, I don't know, he seemed pretty ready to go this time. This is probably the... Well, I'm trying to remember how the Nailman one played out. I can't remember if he said anything about that afterwards, but that one was... They were pretty messed up, too. Okay. So what have we got? We've got... Oops. What did Yuma set up for the Resistance? What do we have available? Submerge. We have the phone booth. Okay. Where did the bombing occur? The phone booth? The first one, you mean? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Shachi's right hand. Submerge. Shachi's gun. What is this? What weapon did the culprit obtain? They obtained Shachi's gun. There we go. Okay. Now do we have access to the cameras? Yes, we do. Nice. Whoops. The culprit placed the gun in which hand? Man, and even after all that time, he didn't even notice he was left-handed. Where did the culprit flee from? The drain? Or no, or, yeah, okay, it took that. Okay. Then we have... What did the culprit do in Marunamon? Submerged it. Alright, so then finally... We have Icardi as the culprit. Motherfucker.
Step right up, step right up! A bomb scare, a flood, and a suicide to throw the whole town into chaos! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
It all started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servon. But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunamon District exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombed the drain in Marunamon District at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible. But that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya District.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Hey! We heard a ringing gunshot!
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun! Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce!
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
Dude, that would be so nerve-wracking. If you missed that, holy shit, man.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion. A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs. The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it, Marunamon District became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marunamon District is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
Yeah, we agree on that. Damn. I still can't believe that was his
The
goal.
only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save the city. But the
Hello.
culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
Good evening, sir.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you!
What you gonna do now, buddy?
You're finished!
I hate this city.
I think most people do.
I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything. That's why. I was gonna take the money and get out of here. It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it. I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma. I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit. Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon. Huh? What? I am sorry for being so rude to you. What?
You really don't have to apologize to her.
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks.
Oh, it was based on the looks? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you. But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you.
I don't know if I'd call it trust.
And now, frankly, I adore you. Please consider being my friend. You're gonna forget it all anyway.
She was blushing? Shinigami was blushing. I think that was the first time that she's done that.
Naive. One day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you. The labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light. You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for. Huh? What is it? What is about to happen? Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin? No. It's time to boom kill the bad guy!
Shinigami's favorite part every time.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth! Start the Shachi Crystal Glorious Stellar Spiral!
Yeah, but see, now how are we gonna get out of this situation, though?
We've returned from the mystery labyrinth, but we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that I think about it, the culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your
Exactly, I said this was gonna happen.
Solving the mystery labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
Come on! Why do we do all that work to discover the truth?
That is what it is. Never give up, Master.
But this time, we're done for.
We are pretty screwed.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads.
Please don't. Run, Yuma. Fucking react somehow.
What?
That's enough.
Oh, yes. Laura!
Sorry.
And Dezuhiko's here. Are they all here?
You too, princess.
They came to save us?
Laura.
The both of you are safe.
Fuck yes. How did they find us?
My grand entrance. Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same, unlike a certain trade.
Hey!
Beat 'em
that
up.
Guy, you're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right here.
Oh, were they working on the case too, maybe?
What?
That's
Oh, shit. Let's fucking go. Oh, wait, did they bag up everybody? Why is Servan there too?
Chibiako! And,
Vivia, did you forget already?
I didn't forget you, Vivia. Don't worry.
I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
I remember you, buddy. I can't wait for your chapter.
I was worried about you, Fubuki. And the training too, I guess.
Fuck you too.
Just joking around.
Ha ha ha, it's so funny. Why does everyone shit on Yuma, man?
everyone is safe. Oh, what a relief.
wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry?
Yeah, I would be bawling, dude. Are you kidding me?
Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the peacekeepers?
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there.
Oh, Servan was involved. Oh, buddy, no. I liked you too.
Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why, but if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Hikari to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on.
Aw. I mean, he could be lying, but if that's true, I feel bad for the guy.
It's true. I didn't know about the big robbery. And I didn't think that would happen to Shachi. It was all set up by Hikari. Please! I'll confess everything I know. Please spare my life.
It's really throwing me off that one eye is half closed and one is all the way open right now on the model. It looks really weird. It's distracting me.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby. They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
The leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway. Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure. Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall.
Those are interesting words coming from you, Halara.
Seems like an expensive lesson.
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us. You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes.
Yeah, get on that boat. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
The peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me.
Oh, read the room, bro.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the peacekeepers. Come on, everyone. Let's go.
The gang's back together, baby. Let's go. I'm so glad they're all safe. I assumed they would be, but the fact that we hadn't seen them all chapter was making me sad.
I think this solves the case for the time being. Another person died. No. I committed murder. Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him. He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation. And thanks to that, another life was lost.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Kinda, yeah.
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, don't make that face.
I don't think there's a way this can happen because I don't think Kurumi has a forte, but I would love for her to come into the mystery labyrinth with us. Wouldn't that be the fucking coolest companion to have?
Thank you, Kurumi. If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Yeah, I like that.
Conviction?
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation. Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? And you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Well, not anybody.
Is that so?
We'd like to think so, but not everybody actually would do that. That's a lot.
A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing.
Oh, I really like that line a lot. Because there's been like this interesting interplay of like, what does it mean to be a detective? Is it right what I'm doing? There's like all these moral questions that have come up for him, and even questioning why he would want to be a detective in the first place. I really, really love this perspective on it. Just a detective with the conviction to do what any human would do is a wonderful thing. It doesn't have to be anything special or profound or anything beyond just doing what you as a human being want to do.
This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once. Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. That's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
Shinigami wasn't even in that scene. I didn't even realize it until afterwards. I was like, I love that they just let us hang on to that emotional moment for a minute. And, like, even to the point that they didn't need to show her floating next to Yuma. It was just between Yuma and Kurumi. I like that a lot. Alright.
That was close. But we managed this time around.
Alright, gang. Well, where do we go now? Because we don't have a home base anymore. We don't have a base of operations.
Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us.
Are you talking about Yuma? Motherfucker, put some respect on his name. How is this his fault?
Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Oh, huh?
Oh, he's so flattering.
It wasn't a compliment.
Oh, okay. Oh, he meant it sarcastically. Got it.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
And that's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
No, you didn't.
Meeting place? Huh?
You did not.
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived.
Oh.
Huh? I didn't tell you?
No.
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Motherfucker. Oh, my word.
Seriously? I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward.
Dude, the more this game goes on, I don't know how I feel about Yako. He's so incompetent. He's so shitty to Yuma. I don't know how I feel about this guy anymore.
Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
Wait, you're just sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Like to be honest, he's a fun character. I enjoy him as a character, but I'm also like, come on, dude. You can't be this bad at your job.
Sorry about that. Well, every everyone's okay, so it's all good. Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
Yep, I just remembered right now.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today. We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
Hell yeah, Vivia, let's go.
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
Oh, is that going to be his nickname that you say 20 times in this next chapter that we're coming to?
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view.
Ooh, is that going to be his forte? Can he get like a bird's eye view of locations?
Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game. And the truth is what a detective desires. Like a precious stone, it's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because it's a pain in the ass.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
Same.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
That is interesting because yeah, they implied that it was really all him that figured out what was going on. So like not even the other detectives, not even Halara, like it was him. So now I'm like extra excited to team up with him next time.
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's
Oh,
my imagination.
Shinigami? You want to share something with the class? No,
Anyway,
don't say
that
never
solves it.
mind.
Now we should...
Oh, uh-oh. Ugh, we cannot catch a break, dude. We have not had a break for like days now.
I thought we were done here!
Hey, sewer rats.
Oh, this guy. Can we just kill him right now, please?
You! Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers. What is he doing here?
Damn. How did the city end up like this? Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed? I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city! Hey! Why is that? When
Dude.
will peace finally come to this place?
Well, now since you knocked out your own men, we're gonna grab their weapons and turn on you. That's what I would do.
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
Huh? Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city.
Yeah, well, he didn't freaking know that.
You think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished.
But they didn't hurt anybody. There were literally no casualties, and we diffused everything else. Come on, man.
That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
Okay, but he literally knocked out his own guys that had the guns. What threat is he to us right now? We far outnumber him.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Hell yeah, Halara. She can just take him out. They can just take him out.
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you can take it out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate.
Okay, here's the thing. Yuma would turn himself in. He already tried to. I as the player want to fight. But I feel like Yuma would turn himself in. But if Halara wants to fight them, I'm not going to stop them.
If I turn myself in, at least everyone else will be spared. The rest is up to you guys.
Yuma! Master, it is too dangerous to let yourself get captured by them. Let's just turn tail and flee, even if you're the only one who escapes.
I won't abandon them.
Keep letting everyone take advantage of you.
Wait, Yuma. In that case, I'll go with you.
Oh? Okay.
What are you saying? You have nothing to do with this, Chief.
That's character progress, though.
Don't be dumb. I'm the chief of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, and you're one of my detectives. It's only right for me to take responsibility.
All right, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Kazuhiko, Livia, please look after them.
Please let Halara just go apeshit on them. There's nothing in this world I want more right now than to see that.
I guess we have to do this.
Yeah, please can we fight? That's what I want to do.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet?
Can Vivia fight too? What can he do?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Halara, please fuck him up.
Stay back! Don't touch my master!
Oh, okay, they are still up. I thought they were actually unconscious. Bro, why are they getting closer? They have guns. You don't need to approach us. Oh?
What's going on?
Oh.
Director Yomi, something is
Oh?
falling
Oh, okay, I
from
thought they were
the
about
sky.
to turn on him, but no, they're just shocked. What is it? Oh, Makoto? Let's fucking go! I was wondering if he was gonna show up again at some point. Makoto! Yeah, tell him. You tell him. I don't know what you're gonna tell him, but tell him something.
It's the masked man.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi. What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
From the tower?
What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
You intend to let these criminals run free? Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free reign to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Oh shit, what?
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Hey, Yuma, where did you meet such a big shot?
It just sorta happened.
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met. Besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well, I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution. The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans. I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. That mask was designed to never come off.
Okay, then I hope the mouth on it can move, or I don't know how you can eat through there.
And now, the mask has become my face.
He's talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all.
That's true.
The story changed from last time.
Wait, did it? Did he already tell us the story of the mask? Now I don't remember.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate. Just this once. May I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second. As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy. If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Well, we would, but you blew up our base, so we can't really be there anymore.
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask. Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
All right then.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. He has some kind of power or authority over Yomi. I mean, he's the CEO of Amaterasu, allegedly. So, yeah, he has a lot of power and influence, I would say. But the fact that Yomi actually was willing to withdraw just because he told him to, or asked him to, I guess, is like, that's interesting. Yeah, there's definitely history between those two. But I am so glad the gang is back together. It's so great to see everybody and know that everyone's safe. And it sounds like we have a backup plan for where we'll operate out of now, so that's good too. And next time we'll probably be jumping into whatever the next chapter is, which is probably going to involve working with Vivia, since we have not done that yet. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that you are still enjoying the series, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.